Hi, my name's Tim. I'm originally from Toowoomba in Queensland, and I've been part of Power to Change for like the last year or so. And yeah, I decided that it would be a good idea to move across the country and study in Perth for a semester. I guess, yeah, I wanted to share with you how I came to that decision and what it's been like for me here. So I remember John. I don't know if you know John Main. He's like the team leader over here in Perth for Power to Change. Yeah, he came to a conference that I was part of, and yeah, he really, brought the vision for Perth and why people need to come. Because there's no workers there at the moment through Power to Change, and there's the harvest is, it's near. But yeah, so I remember he had some options of things that you could do to help out, and one of the craziest ones was to transfer your degree from your university all the way over to Perth and study at one of the universities there for a semester or two or something like that. And I remember sitting there and thinking, that is the craziest thing I've ever heard anybody suggest to do. It's like, why would you completely leave your family and go across the country and a place you've never been before, probably don't have any family there or anything? It's like, why would you do that and then even make it harder on your degree and stuff when you could just stay at home? It's so much easier. So yeah, after that shock reaction, I went home and didn't think about it for another few months, and then I went to our mid-year conference, obviously in the middle of the year, and yeah, I guess when he got up there again and basically said exactly the same thing, and then this time, instead of having that, you'd have to be crazy to do that, I had maybe, I'm crazy enough. That would be interesting. So I started to think about it and then pray about it, and I guess I got to the conclusion that, yeah, well, maybe God wants me to go, and I'll just, I'll take steps towards it, and if God opens doors, then I'll go, and if He closes doors, then I'll stay. But ultimately, the doors just flew open. Like, there were a few points where I was like, is this going to work? I don't know, but it's just every step along the way you could see God. Like, for example, there was this, when I was doing a lot of the transfer stuff between my uni and Curtin, it was a bit of a hassle with all the paperwork, but God provided one of my friends, actually, from like a few years ago. I'd known him for a few years, to do the paperwork for me, and he'd been part of Power to Change before, so yeah, he just went the extra mile and made sure everything worked out, and told me, it's probably better if you do it this way and do that and do that. And then, yeah, it was so awesome just seeing how God used him and just placed people in my life to help me along. And yeah, also just providing financially and things like that. It's just been amazing. Like, there's times when I've been like, I don't know if this is going to work out. Like, it's pretty tight, but, just seeing God work is so amazing. But yeah, so since I got here, I found it, like, there's just been so much opportunity here. Just to see God work, and, to give myself, opportunities to share my faith and stuff like that. It's been really cool. Like, I found when I lived in Toowoomba, you barely meet new people. Like, you might say hi to someone you haven't said hi to before, sort of thing. But you don't really just, make new friends all the time and stuff like that. But, when you go to a place where you don't know anybody, it's like, you have to. There's just, there's too many people to meet. You don't remember anyone's name. There's just so much opportunity to share your faith and, just dissect yourself from your old groups and put yourself into new ones. And yeah, just see, what God can use these relationships for. One of the cool things I found about sharing my faith here is that, people ask, why are you here in Perth? Why did you come? Why did you move across the country for one semester? It's not like our universities are that good. Couldn't you do it at home, sort of thing? And yeah, it's just like so good just to be able to be like, Yeah, well, I believe God wants me here, and explain to him a bit about why I made the decision that I did and stuff like that. But yeah, I I'm really excited to see what God can do through all my different groups. My housemates who aren't Christians, and even non-Christians that have been coming along to my Bible study and stuff like that, and my classmates, and different clubs I've joined, sharing my faith with them. But yeah, I've really enjoyed my time here, and yeah, it's been so amazing just seeing how God can use me more than I thought was ever possible. But yeah, thanks.